Hey, what's going on, guys? There's a lot going on our end. I'll let Aaliyah go first.
Oof. I don't even know where to start.
It's 2020. As you guys know, it's crazy.
Very.
And I know I said Aaliyah was going to go first, but I guess those who know me know that's not going to happen with my big mouth. The last year, my wife and I decided to buy land in Puerto Rico. After certain events that was happening in our personal life, we didn't know what God wanted from us, and it was what year? I mean, what? Not, it was last year, but what month was it?
When we bought it?
Yeah,
we bought it in August.
we bought it in August, and
exactly a year ago.
Yeah, it's been exactly a year. And the way it came to be was just wow. Honestly, we weren't even planning anything in Puerto Rico. We had gone there with the ministry in February, and I think we went again in April, right? Baby? April.
Me and you did.
To go look at the land. And it's a long story, but I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. I reached out to my cousin and I said, do you know anybody that's selling land in Puerto Rico? We were looking at Dominican Republic. We were looking at Colombia. We had already determined that we wanted to buy something out in the mountains, away from the city, but out in the mountains. And I reached out to my cousin, and she had her daughter who was going to this school where the owner had some land. And just out of privacy, I'm not going to say any names or anything. Maybe later on. I haven't asked permission. So she reached out to her and told her, hey, my cousin's asking if you know anybody that has some land that's, selling. And she was like, yo, I've been praying that God will bring me somebody to where we're at. She has a good amount of, like, 15 acres, 9 acres, 6 acres. I don't know. How much, baby?
She has 6 acres, but it's surrounded by, like, 200 and something acres. It's right smack in the middle.
Okay.
So
she's like, I know this lady who says she's been praying about it, and you guys just kind of asked perfect timing. So within a month, we decided we're going to go to Puerto Rico, not knowing what to expect. I literally had no idea, had not seen pictures. Sorry, that's my phone. We had not seen any pictures. What were you expecting?
I honestly, because the area she had told us it was in, I started Googling pictures, trying to see what it looked like, and from the pictures that I was seeing, they were like kind of rounded mountains, kind of with no trees but green. And so I was expecting that, but I was like, I kind of don't want that. I want trees and stuff. So that's what I was expecting, but it was not that. It was beyond what I could have imagined. It's just gorgeous.
And when we get to Puerto Rico, like on a Thursday, it was Thursday to Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we woke up Friday. There's a vlog on it, us taking a walk and whatnot, and just enjoying it. And I used to live in Puerto Rico. I lived there for a year. My experience wasn't that great. I was much younger. The dynamics were different. I was like 12 or 13 years old. I loved living there as far as like just everything it offered, but it was a difficult time in my life at that age. Anyway, so here it is. We go out there. We meet the lady and her family, her husband and her son at the time. We had not met her daughter yet, just her son. And I mean, immediately we were just like we started driving. She's like, I'll meet you guys off of this road. We followed her. It was on a Saturday. We went all the way to the land. Once again, had no idea what to expect. One of the things that gave us a peace of mind is I speak Spanish. Aaliyah speaks Spanish. She's a little less confident in her Spanish. I mean, I know my Spanish ain't perfect. But anyway, so we get there, and the lady is somebody who speaks like perfect English. She used to live here in the States. So that kind of, not that there would be a language barrier, but the language, the culture just made it a lot easier for Aaliyah to feel at peace.
Yeah.
And immediately we just hit it off with her and her husband. Amazing. They are an older couple. And to us, that was another good thing, looking at somebody, a mentor. She's from the city, like outside of Puerto Rico. She's like from the city. So for us, it was just like hearing her testimony and hearing how she was led to do what we were planning to do. Mm-hmm. So we look at the land. It's on Saturday. We don't talk any numbers or anything, and we fall in love with it. Like, it literally, it's over. And you guys have seen the video. If you haven't, you guys need to check it out. I'll see if I can put the link somewhere around here. It's overlooking the ocean. But what I liked about it is that it was in the mountains. It's over 3,000 feet above sea level, and it was just beautiful. I fell in love with it. And the next day, Sunday, we were gonna fly out back Monday to Texas. Me and my wife were like, just put it in God's hands. She gives us a call. and we were thinking that it was going to be
Break the bank.
Yeah. And interesting enough, me and my wife had a certain amount of money we had saved, and we didn't really save. Well, we saved it, but it was just sitting there. We didn't want to touch it. We didn't know what it was for. We literally never touched it. Like it didn't exist. And on Sunday, as me and my wife were talking, she gives us a call. Her and her husband decided to give it to us at a certain amount, and it was exactly the amount that we had. And it was just, we're gonna probably have to do a part 2 of this vlog, but it was just amazing. So we come back to Texas, we buy this, and we're like, when are we gonna move? And right now, I mean, it's August 2020. We still don't know when we're gonna move. We don't know. We're still in the house. We close on the 27th of this month, and then we got a week to get out of here. We're probably gonna go to my mom for a couple weeks. Do we stay in Texas? Do we go?
Yeah.
During this whole process, this is how amazing God is. I started a new job, and my job allows me to work remote. So it was just, I don't know. It was just like everything's been kind of falling in its place. But at the same time, you could call it lack of faith, or maybe just human
Fear.
insecurities. We don't know. I mean, I always wanted to go back to Puerto Rico for a couple of years, have the girls really, really speak Spanish. Side note, one of my biggest regrets is not teaching my girls Spanish. Jade understands and speaks it better than my other girls. I'm not going to blame nobody. I'm not going to blame Aaliyah. I take full responsibility, but that's something I do regret. So you have children, teach them Spanish. So that's one thing that I wanted to do, because when I went to Puerto Rico for just my Spanish just went to a different level. Even though at my house, I did speak Spanish, but it was in a whole different level. But we decided we're going to go to... Go ahead. You were going to talk about...
Well, I just wanted to back up a little bit because I thought this was kind of cool. So right after we purchased the land, I had this like burning inside me to go to do some medical missionary training, right? So I found this amazing program in Germany. So I was like, that's it. Because having a hard time letting go of the house here, because in order to take care of what we want to do in Puerto Rico, we literally have to sell this house to get Puerto Rico done, right? So I was having a hard time letting go of this house.
And hold on, I gotta say this: when we bought this house, we both agreed. God had put something in both of our hearts when we bought this house, that we were not going to be here for a long time. And for some reason, it was like 3 years or so that was in our heart. We literally are cumpliendo.
Our 4th year.
How do you say cumpliendo in English?
It's our 4th anniversary.
It's about to be 4 years here in this home. And we knew we weren't going to be here long. Like, this is something we both knew. We just didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
So going back to the whole German thing. Go ahead.
I was having a hard time like letting go of the house, but I told myself that for the training, I will let go of the house, because the plan was to sell the house, go to Germany, get the training, and then we'll be free to do whatever and go to Puerto Rico. And so that was the plan. I was getting all my in order, got our passports, looking into visas.
And let me add to this.
I actually got my Spanish citizenship
which you're still working
reinstated,
on,
which I'm still working on.
But I wanted to say something. The medical missionary, I don't want people to miss this point. Aaliyah had this burning desire to really get into the medical missionary education perspective, so she could apply it in our lives, because it's something we've struggled with, is our health, but also apply it to other people's lives. This is way before COVID and all that stuff, or at least before it was very well known. So it's not just a school that she was going to go to for 4 months. It was a school that was going to be an intense program.
Super intense.
And we were excited. I was just going to quit what I was doing and go out there and take care of the girls while she did that. And Aaliyah's desire for that is what she said, hey, let's sell the house. Let's just sell the house and let's just go to Germany. This is at the end of November, beginning of December. And we put the house for sale, and boom, COVID comes in. And I think everybody has...
No Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
We're not allowed in Germany. So that's like that was shot down.
And in the house, we had a lot of people looking at it. It was mixed feelings. Nobody was giving us an offer.
We put the house on the market
in December
of last year, and it was just not selling at all. We've been here for 10 months?
Yeah.
So it's just now selling. So everything in God's timing. So I think honestly, Germany was probably put in my path so I can be okay with selling the house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So Germany's a no-go, but the house is still in the market and it's finally in the process of being sold. So
It's no longer in the market.
yeah, it's not on the market anymore. But yeah, so we're closing on the 27th and we're just trying to figure out what do we do
What's
after
the next move?
27th.
So we are trying to use some of our funds in selling the house to invest in what we've called Jayla's Ark. You guys see that the blog is called Jayla's Ark.
That's why we started the vlog, FYI.
Yeah, that's exactly why we started the vlog. So you guys can kind of follow us through the journey. Yeah, I put videos up being silly and stuff, but it's really a vlog where we wanted to just talk about our journey so you guys can see us go broke. And
Because that's what's going to happen.
and just follow us. You know, I feel like God is calling us in a time like today, these times that we're living. This is prior COVID, we're feeling this, that I don't want to live my life just working in corporate America, just making money for what? I feel like I'm going in a circle. We want to be able to change the world. And when I say change the world, I'm really talking about our home, give our girls a whole different perspective of life. So whatever happens 20 years from now, 10 years from now, you know, whenever Christ comes, whenever that is, that they could think and act completely different than the norm, because I feel that the norm is it's just in a rat circle. Is that right? Rat circle?
A rat race?
Rat race, sorry. Anyway.
So, you know, a lot of times I think of how some people grow up in like these awesome places with extraordinary lives, and I'm just like, I kind of want that, and I want that for my girls, and something different. Why
something
not?
simple. We want to downsize. We want to do something simple, and we'll talk more in the next vlog what our plans is on the land and some trees that we already have on there. And shout out to a good friend of ours who's been helping us clean out the land. So we'll do another vlog talking about all that good stuff and show you pictures and all that good stuff. But we definitely want something kind of off grid. And Puerto Rico, as you guys know, is going through a very difficult time. We'll just do a part 2 because I want to just kind of share a little bit about that. But yeah, guys, keep us in your prayers. And Jayla's Ark is what it's called. Jayla's Ark. It stands for Jimmy. Actually, it stands for Jade, but Jimmy or Jade. J for Jade, E for Eva, L for Layla, and A for Aliyah. So Jayla's Ark. It's the ark that God has called us to build. Anyway, God bless you guys, and we'll talk to y'all soon.